Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. So I'm doing a review today of this new book which I believe will be available in June 2024. So you're getting a preview today. And this is an A to Z of Animal Symbolism by Aurore Pramil. It's a complete guide of over 150 animal symbols. Now this was kindly gifted to me by Rockpool Publishing, so I'm truly grateful for having received this because I was really intrigued when I saw it. A lot of you will know I love animal symbolism. I point out animals if they come out in my readings, and I love reading as well. So I just thought, wow, this one really interests me. And the same might, happen for you when you see this. You might really be interested. If that's the case, I would say this is a good one because, as you can see, there's a lot of information in there. It's a very substantial book. It's produced by Rockpool Publishing. Here's the price, if you're interested. And I've got to say right away, I really love the design as well because it's quite simplistic in the way that the images are black and white, so they really stand out. And then they've got the accents of green for writing throughout, which you'll see when we dive into the book. I really love the way they've started this synopsis. It says, "A bird knocks insistently on your window. You find yourself face to face with a spider, or you dream of an elephant. What if each animal had a message for you?" Now, birds are quite significant for me, actually. I think that's why that stood out to me. I often see them. I do remember, in fact, once when a bird knocked on my window to get my attention. It was amazing. And another time when I was doing a reading, and there were two little birds on a wire outside the window when I looked out, which was really special. So, maybe you've had experiences like that before, or dreams as well. In fact, it says here, this beautiful guide from healer and animal interpreter Aurore Pramil has everything you need to know about the symbolism and signs of more than 150 animals, whether they appear to you in a dream or happen to cross your path. You will learn their characteristics as well as the elements and seasons they're associated with. Yeah, so that's what I found interesting. We're going to look at that now. Is that it also associates elements with animals, which is something I'd never really thought about. I love again the green here, as you can see, beautiful design. What a beautiful image. Again, really stands out, doesn't it? So, as you can see, all the animals go in alphabetical order, so it's really easy to find them. But you know what I did last night? Because obviously I didn't read the whole thing. I just randomly opened the page, or opened the book, sorry, random pages. And actually, it turns out, weren't random. I guess my psychic gifts were coming into play because they were all animals that I've seen a lot in my past. So that could be a way, to use this book rather than just reading it from cover to cover. Then there's a bit about the author, the illustrator. There are also dual animals and legendary animals, such as unicorn, griffin, phoenix. Wow, I love this image as well, with the whale and the trees. It's beautiful. The illustrator, actually, as we're going to be looking at illustrations, is Thiago Bianchini. I hope I said that correctly. He uses mainly black and white illustrations. He focuses on nature, human feelings, and a new way of looking at our world. And there's his website, if you're interested. And again, the author, Aurore Pramil, and she's got a website there as well. So, yeah, there's an introduction. She speaks about synchronicity here as well, quoting Carl Jung. She gives some examples of synchronicity, signs from nature, animals and their power. I'll read you a bit here. A sign from nature is a gift from the subtle realms trying to support us in our personal evolution. These signs are often sent to us by animals, but they can also come from a rainbow, tree or rock. Any element can communicate with us and send us messages. This book, however, focuses exclusively on the messages that animals try to bring to our attention. Yeah, and they often do, don't they? You know, sometimes you might really notice an animal that keeps popping up in your life. So, how to use the book? Yeah, it's interesting what she says. The point isn't to open this book every time you see an animal, because if you try to interpret everything, you will disconnect from reality. This book will provide you with useful insights in the following instances. So we've got, you may experience a synchronicity, surprising encounter with an animal. An animal has come to you to communicate a message from your soul. An animal regularly crosses your path. Yeah, so if a robin comes to see you every day, it's most likely a message for you. I often see robins actually when I go to the park. Maybe you do as well. You're in a particular emotional state and an animal crosses your path. You dream of an animal, or it comes to you in meditation, or you dream of a dead animal, or one crosses your path. And this is the interesting part, animals and the elements. So, you know, spirit animals, fire animals, earth, water and air, and also animals and the seasons. Which is common, isn't it? You'll see some animals more in certain seasons. So, for example, butterflies, spring and summer. And then it's really detailed because you've got all the animals classified by element. So water, fire, air, earth, spirit, winter, spring, summer, autumn. So, you know, to point a few out, like water, we've got crab, obviously, crocodile, fire, dragon, bull, air, butterfly, dove, and so on. So that's really interesting. And then we come to the animals and their messages for you. Again, I love the illustration here. It's so effective with the pages, and then they become birds. So as you can see, as I said at the beginning, there are the accents of green for like the key words, elements and season at the beginning, and the animals. So for example, amoeba, element spirit, season autumn, key words curiosity, inner unity and cells. Tells you a bit about amoebas. Then you've got messages for you. It tells you about relationships. If you're in a relationship, if you're single, there's a message for you. Work, family and health messages. And then special messages at the end. So if you see an amoeba, or if you're raising an amoeba. So quite detailed, as you can see. So I thought I'd do what I did last night and just randomly open the book see what animal comes out and we'll have a look in more detail. So go to the next page. Wow, lion. Okay, that's beautiful. Now lions actually do come out a lot in my readings. Now obviously in tarot, Leo, the sign Leo is a lion, but in other cards as well, I quite often see a lion, so that's quite relevant. So yeah, we've got the element is fire, season summer. The key words, leadership, strength, aura. So the lion will appear to you if you're afraid to shine your light to help you take your rightful place in the world. Messages, I'll read you a little bit. You have made progress on your path and know your strength. The lion wants to urge you to reveal this inner work you have done and the light you have found inside you. It's time to bring all you have built into alignment, all the skills and the knowledge of the bright being you are that can shine in the world. Sorry everyone, I can't read today. So yeah, if you're in a relationship, a lion knows how handsome he is and is prone to take advantage of it. Don't overdo your seduction tactics with your partner or you might wear them out. Okay, work, taking power may be something that frightens you. You're under the impression that you will need to fight to carve out a new place for yourself. And part of that fight is happening inside you. Beautiful image, as you can see here, love that. As you can see, they really stand out, as I said, because they're black and white. And that's interesting, this one's got an extra bit here, differences between the lion and the lioness. So the lioness has a much more sociable personality than the lion. She is the skilled head of the family, organising and planning everyone's duties. Without her, there can be no stability in the group. The lioness represents the light of the home, but it's important not to reduce her to this role, or that light will fade. If you dream of a lion, don't be afraid to inspire, but taking on more responsibilities. You have the shoulders and charisma for it. So that's useful as well for dream interpretation, I guess. Let's just see one more. I mean, this would be a great one, wouldn't it, to dip into every evening. You know, I looked at it last night. Really enjoyed it actually, and just see what comes out as a message for you, and the animal may really resonate for you as well. Okay, so we've got goat, billy and ibex. So the element is earth. I guess if we think of Capricorn, season summer. Keywords, protection, sacrifices and obstacles. So billy goats are a force of nature, go-getters that never hesitate for a second when it comes to defending their herds. These big-hearted protectors can sometimes go to the extent of sacrificing themselves to keep face, for they hate to lose. The billy goat, sorry everyone, will appear to you if you need to learn to be more flexible, because your hard-headedness sometimes makes you build walls where there are no barriers. Okay, so the same thing again, you get the messages, and then if you see one in your dream. So if you dream of a billy goat, it comes to warn you of an impending conflict. Ideally, don't overreact to the offensive, but instead think before deciding what to do. Yeah, and that one was quite short. Oh, and then there's goat, nanny, as well on the next page. As you can see, some are shorter as well, just one page, goldfinch, goldfish. Magpie, yeah, that's significant for me. I see quite a lot of them. So that's it. As you can see, the images, the illustrations, I have to credit the illustrator. I just think they're wonderful. I really love black and white images. And I think that really makes a difference in this book. Actually makes them stand out more than if they were colour, different colours. So the design is really good. I think they've really thought that through well. As I said, with the titles being green font as well, which is a nice touch. As I said, yeah, at the end they've got legendary animals as well, which is quite interesting. Dragon, griffin. So there's so much in this book, so much information. I think it's beautifully presented as well. It's certainly one that I'm going to enjoy the next couple of evenings, dipping into it myself, learning some more. And then, as I said, I think I'll have it to hand for readings. Well, actually, my bookcase is behind me, where I do my readings, so I'm going to have it there. And, you know, if an animal comes out, like an owl, owls come out quite a lot as well, symbol of wisdom and intuition, then I might just turn around and grab the book from the bookcase and give you all a bit more information. I also do spirit animal readings, actually, as a private reading, so this might be useful for that as well, to give someone more information, more detailed information. So what do you all think? This is my first book review, actually, as well, so I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope I've done the book justice. I was really excited to do this review as well, actually, because I think it looks really wonderful. So that's it. Let us know in the comments if you wish what you think. Do you think you might get it yourself? What do you think of the illustrations, the way it's put together? I hope you do enjoy it if you get it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.